All right, race number 1 will be at 7 o'clock. We're going to blow off the track, get it misted. Should be good for round 1. And I repeat, there is no tech. No tech for the first round. So just come up and bring your car. All right, we're about 3 minutes away from race number 1. We're going to go ahead and play our national anthem, Find a Flag. All right, Two-Wheel Drive Buggy Street Stocks, Heat 1 of 2. Go ahead and get your tires wiped off, sauced and wiped. Get them out here. 2 minutes away from 7 o'clock. That's when we're going to be starting. Looking for Bill, Doug, Wayne, and Jason. That is heat number 1. We need 3 more marshals. We've already got Clinton out here. Brent and Matt. Jason is in this race, so he cannot marshal. All right, there's volunteer. 2 of our guys, thank you. All right, we got Bill and Wayne. Looking for Jason and Doug. What's it doing? It's what? Well, you ain't got half the drivers out here, so you're good. Hey, Connor. You're gay. Mm-hmm. Hey, do me a favor. In my pit, there's like a brand new package of pilot bearings. If you're going upstairs, put them on eBay. Okay. All right, we're looking for Jason. Last car, that hasn't hit the track yet. It is 7:01. Watch turn 3. Let's go, Wayne!
Sears.
All right, we got all 4 cars out here.
Somebody got a silk. And the headlights are on. Is it a Wrangler or Cherokee? I believe so.
Owner of a silver Jeep Wrangler, your running lights are on. Out in the front parking lot, Jeep Wrangler, silver, your headlights are on. All right, 4 cars, 4 drivers, 4 marshals. Get them rolling. Spread them out, spread them out. It'll be going when Wayne hits the line. All right, Wayne, first one on the clock. Then Doug, Jason, and Bill. All right, first lap's down. Doug is number 1. Now Jason to the 1. Bill catching a little bit of air. That rear motor B4 looks like it's hooking really well. Jason catching a little bit of that rear end as it flips over. A little bit of sliding from your leader. That's going to put Doug to the number 1 now. 30 seconds down, 3:20 left to go now. Wayne Blanton on top, running a 49.404. Doug right behind him, 3/10. And Jason, 1 second behind Doug. Bill in the 4. Jason having a really hard time with the turn 1 and 2. Looks like he's sliding out every lap. Body pins off the car. He's going to pull it off. That's going to put Bill to the number 3 spot. All right, Doug, now your new TQ leader, 49.402. He's got Wayne Blanton 3/10 behind him. 4.8 fast lap out of Wayne that last time by. Jason Herbig does have the fast lap, though, 4.5. He is off the track, though. Probably going to put him in the B main. 150 down, 210 left to go. Doug still on top. He's got 2.8 over Wayne that last time by. Now Bill to the 3, 13.4 seconds behind. He's got a good car, but he's struggling with a little bit of rollover. That is your leader right behind you. Let him by. Doug Townsend, black and white buggy, yellow wheels, trying to get around some traffic. He gets it done. A little bit of slide, going to cause a 3-car pileup in qualifying. 230 down, 130 left to go. Doug gets out front. Still has that 2-second lead over Wayne. They are together on the track. Bill's going to try to catch back up, working a little bit of slide and a little bit of roll. Here comes Doug that last time by, 4.76. 49.403 qualifying time for Doug now. 2.2 behind him is Wayne. 18.0 back to Bill. 3 laps. There's 1 minute left to go. Doug still on top. 49.402 that last time by. Bill's going to go ahead and get out of the way. Thank you for that. The race for 1 and 2 heating up on the track. Still 2 seconds. Wayne gets to the inside, but catches a little bit of pipe. It's going to pull him in. They're going to square back out. Doug is actually pulling him a little bit. Wayne's working a little bit of slide on exit. Looks like everyone is. 30 seconds left to go. Watch turn 2. There's an orange car down. Catching the leader, but doesn't look like it hurt him. 10 seconds left to go. 49.403 is the qualifying time. He still has 3 seconds over Wayne in that 2 spot. These guys are going to get about 3 more laps. Plenty of time to screw it up. Just has to keep it clean. Gets real squirrely down the back. The 1 and 2 car are going to get into each other. Doug is done, Wayne is done, and Bill is done. That's a race. Doug is going to take it, 0.6 ahead of Wayne. Good early onset TQ, 49.405. All right, all cars have passed the line. They're all checking in. Get your practice laps in. Make a quick change if you want it. Looks like we still need 1 more marshal. This is a point series. We want perfect marshals. Just 1 volunteer. Looking for Jason Herbig. If he could get to the track, you are supposed to marshal. We will give you time if you are in the next race. Looks like Clinton's coming out to the track for you. Thank you very much. He's marshaled 2 races now, back to back. Very thankful. All right, go ahead and square him up. Get him going. I see 4 cars on the track. There's number 5. All right, spread them out. 1 extra car in this race, so you all have to be a little more patient. We're going to be going in less than 5. That's going to be Grant, first one across the line. Dan right behind him. Dan and Grant, always very 2 fast cars. Grant's going to get a little bit loose. Dan, really quick on the throttle, going to get into him a little bit. His car's hooking down straight. He's got no time to play with these other cars. Dan, second one across the line, is number 1 on the clock. 49.404. Oh, 50.404 now. Looks like he's about 3 seconds ahead of TQ now. Very good time for his 3rd lap by. 40 seconds down, 3:20 left to go. Dan, Grant, Nathan, that's your top 3. Keith and Magic Man fighting in the 4 and 5. Magic Man did pull out of the way. That's probably going to settle him down that 5 spot for this heat. He's only got 4 laps down, and the number 1 car has 10. 3 minutes left to go. Dan's still on top. He's got 1.2 over Grant. Grant, very quick in this one. Red and white rims going down the front stretch. Right behind him on the track. Oh, Nathan Hale gets on the side of Dan. Both catching each other. Dan gets away clean. Nathan gets a little tumble. 1:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Dan Stewart, 50.403, still has about 4 seconds over that TQ pace, running very good. Grant Gibson right behind him. He started right in front of him on the clock, on the track. He's only lost about 2 seconds to him. Caution in turn 2. I believe that was Keith. Yes, it was. He's going to let the other drivers go by. We're 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Dan, he's got 1.3 ahead of Grant. Grant's got 6.5 seconds over Nathan. Nathan's in that 3 spot. Keith in the 4, 12.9 behind Nathan. He's got 2 laps to make up if he wants to get a number 3 spot. Dan and Grant both running better than TQ pace right now with 1:40 left to go. Dan, new hot lap, 4.6. Is the fastest car on the track. Next fastest is number 2. That's Grant Gibson, 4.7 hot lap. 1:30 left to go. Dan Stewart is that all blue white rims going down the front. Through turn 2, now to the back. Very clean. He's got a little bit of a push, but it looks like it's paying off. His car isn't getting loose. 1:15 left to go. Grant, number 2 car. Red and white, 90 white rims going down the front. He's got 1.7 seconds he's got to make up to get back up to Dan. And Nathan. Black and chrome, white spoked wheels going down the back. Looking sweet. Right behind him, he's got that number 2 car. He is 8 seconds off the time. If Grant gets up to him, we are going to ask that he moves. But it looks like he's going to hold his own. 40 seconds left on the clock. Dan is pulling away from Grant. The gap now 2 seconds. Dan, 54.02. He's dropped just a little bit off that pace, but his lap times are still looking really good. 54.02. That's about 2 seconds over TQ right now. Very clean run for him. He hasn't had any mishaps, no slide outs. Hasn't gotten into traffic yet. Seems to be his bane. There is 10 seconds left in this race. So long as he has no wrecks, should solidify him in that TQ position. Here's the clock. Dan, you are still alive. When you cross the line, you will be done. That's a race for him. Keith and Magic Man, you are still alive. That is a race. Good race. Dan Stewart, new overall TQ for the Buggy Street Stock class. I believe that's going to be Grant in the number 2 spot. And Doug in the number 3. Dan, Grant, and Doug. That's your top 3 for the Buggy Street Stock class. A little bit of push. All right, your one and only heat of Stock Slash. This is race number 3. We got 5 cars. I see 4 on the track, looking for one more. There's number 5. We're good. Get them rolling. Take your practice laps. Looks like Jason's got a new body. He's not sporting that usual blue and orange flame. Look out for him. We know he's usually a top contender. All right, this is going to be an interesting race. Jason hasn't been around to push Matt. Matt's been our top slash guy for a minute now. Both usually very quick in this class. We're going to see what they can do to each other. Go ahead and get them spread out. Get them rolling. All right, I'm going to get it going. Less than 5. Keep them going. Matt, first one on the clock. Right behind him is Eric, Brent, Jared, and Jason. Jason, first lap tumble. Not going to help him. Looks like Matt got through clean. Tumbles again. 2 rollovers in 1 lap. There goes Matt. He misses another rollover. That's going to square him back up. Looks like that really messed him up because now Jason's in front of him on the track and on the clock. Jared Roberts, the number 1 car. I was saying Matt and Jason are usually the fastest, and they are fighting middle of the pack right now. All 5 cars in the same turn. Let's see who's going to mix it up and pull away or start a big mess. Caution in the 3 spot. That's 1 car out. The 1 and 2 cars pulling away. Brent Farnsley, number 1. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Brent, TQ pace right now, 43.40. He's got 5/10 over Matt. Now 1/10 Matt to the number 1 spot that last time by. There goes Jason for another tumble. That's going to set him back. Matt on the 1, Brent on the 2, Jared 3, Jason 4, and Eric on the 5. 1:30 down, 2:30 left to go in this 4-minute heat. Matt Sinex, number 1, 44.402. He's got 1.5 over Brent. Matt's in that orange and black rim Fox body going down the front stretch now. Brent, the number 2 car, white and purple going down the front. Jason Herbig, the teal with white rims going down the front. Looks like Brent's giving him all he's got. He's showing everybody that he's got pace. Definitely looks good out there. We're halfway through this race. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Matt, Jason, and Brent. Jason gets around him on the clock. Has to get around him on the track now. They're both together. Gets to the inside of him. He's got a very fast corner. Caution on the front stretch. That was your number 2 car, Jason. That's going to set him back. Getting lapped on the track. That's going to set him back like 5 or 6 seconds. With 1:30 left to go. Jason is still the number 2 car with Brent's mistake. Matt in the 1, Jason in the 2, Brent 3, Jared 4, and Eric in the 5. Number 1 and 2 separated by 8 seconds. That's Matt and Jason. 3 and 4, Jason and Brent, is 4 seconds the difference. Jared Roberts, he is 5/10 out of that top 3 battle. Jared Roberts in that orange with silver rims going down the front. He's right behind Brent. That's the number 3 car. That's who he's trying to fight on the clock and on the track. 40 seconds left to go in this race. Matt has 5 seconds over the number 2 spot. That's Jason Herbig still. Matt's going down the front. Has an open track in front of him. Jason Herbig goes for another tumble. He has 6 seconds over the number 3 spot. That time by 4 seconds. Didn't hurt him too bad. But the lead, 1 to 2, has gapped out 7 seconds now. Man, giving the number 5 car a bump, putting him in the wall. There's 5 seconds left to go. These guys have about 2 more laps left in them. Matt, Jason, and Jared, that is the top 3 right now. Matt, you are done. Jason, you are done. Jared's still alive. Eric's still alive. That is a race that time by. Race is over. Good run from Matt. Didn't get into traffic. Ran clean laps. Didn't tumble over. Very good run for him. All right, 5 cars in that heat. Hopefully we can pull 4 marshals.
Huh? Is it? So when, like our dirt, it's like 95% clay, so it stinks. Yeah. The track does nothing but groove.
All right. From heat number 3, the Stock Slash guys. Very good run. Now we're on to race number 4. Oh, yeah. Race number 3, guys. Matt, Jason, and Jared. That is your top 3 for the Stock Slash race. Good run, guys. Now on to race number 4. This is a Sportsman. Amber, yeah. All right, all 5 cars are checked in. Caution down the back, we got a car spun around. All right, spread them out. Get them separated, guys. No need of being on top of each other. It's only going to hurt you. You are not racing the other cars. This is a time trial. You are trying to set the best time you can. So give each other space. Don't run each other over. The start of this 4-minute race is going to be in less than 5. Keep them rolling. All right, Simon first one on the clock. Rodney, Mike, Gabe, and Dan. All 5 are live. All 5 have cross. Ooh. Rodney Bowman, second lap down. He is the top qualifier so far. 39.40. 5.9 fast lap. Gabe Beasy has set the fastest lap on the track. Watch the front. We have 2 cars identical looking. And I believe that is Rodney. He has a broken truck. Looks like he's lost his drive. Caution number 4. That is another car. I believe that's Dan. Help him out. Caution down the back. We got Gabe. He is the number 2 car. He is stuck. All right, 1 minute down. 3 left to go. Mike in the 1. Simon on the 2. And Gabe in the 3. Dan in the 4. And Rodney is out of this one. So Mike, he has a 23-second lead over Gabe. Mike is in that blue and silver chrome rims. Going down the backstretch right now. Car looks like it's looking very good. Gabe Beasy in the number 2 spot. Orange body. Going down the front stretch. He's got those gray rims. Caution in the 4. We got 3 cars trying to push through. We're halfway through this race. 2 minutes down. 2 minutes left to go. Mike Saletti on the 1. Gabe Beasy in the 2. And Simon in the 3. The gap 1 to 2. 25 seconds. The gap 2 to 3. That's Gabe and Simon. 1.7 seconds. That time by 6.2. A little mistake out of Simon's going to stretch it out. 2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. Mike is still the top car. He has 30 seconds over that number 2 spot. He has kept it clean the entire race. Running quite good. 36.403 that last time by for him. Very good pace, especially for the sportsman class. Gabe Beasy in the number 2 spot. He does have the fast lap of this race with a 5.7. Very fast. He's going down the front stretch in that all orange gray rims. Going to the front stretch now. Dan Murray in the number 3 spot with 1 minute left to go. He's got 6 seconds to make up if he wants to get on that number 2 spot with Gabe. Gabe is right behind him on the track. Dan Murray, green and blue, chrome rims, going down the front stretch right now. He is in that number 3 spot. He's got 2 seconds over Gabe. Mike in the 1, Gabe in the 2, Dan in the 3, and Simon on the 4. Dan Murray, that time by, picks up new hot lap, 5.7. Very quick lap. 5 seconds left to go. About 2 more laps left in this one. I will tell you when you're done. Simon, you're done. Mike, you're going to be done. Gabe, you're going to be done. And Dan, last one across, is now done. That's a race. All right, make sure to blow off the track. Mike in the 1. Gabe settling in the 2. Good run. And Dan in the 3. That is your top 3 for the sportsman class. Mike having a really clean run. All right, this is race number 5. Heat 1 of 1. Only one heat. We got Jason, Doug, Dan, Clinton, and Keith. 5 drivers. I see Jason coming out. We need 3 more marshals from that last race. Or 2 more now. Thank you, Mike. 1 more marshal to watch turn 2. Not only is it good to have the extra help while marshaling, we also need to get the blowers to keep moving. The more the track is blown off, the better it grips up. No dust in the groove. All right, 4 cars. Looking for 1 more driver. I see Dan. That's all 5. Go ahead and cross the line. Gets cars checked in. All right, get a couple more laps. And then pull them over and make your changes if you want them. If not, we'll roll right into it. Hey, Dan, are you okay to marshal? If we could get a volunteer marshal to take over for Dan, that would be wonderful. There you go, Dan. You have a volunteer. We appreciate you. Thank you, Eric. All right, if you all are ready, go ahead and start making laps. Huh? Yeah, we can run 10 minutes of practice. All right, everyone's checked in. Everyone's rolling. Looks like they're all pretty good spread out. We're going to go ahead and get this one started in less than 5. All right, Clinton, first one on the clock. Keith, Doug, Jason, and Dan. All 5 cars are checked and going. Jason, not the first one across the line, but is first one on the clock. 5:54.02 is what his lap time is. Very good pace. Quicker than the Buggy Street Stock. And Dan in a 2 spot. Doug in a 3. Keith 4. Clinton 5. That is 30 seconds down. 3:30 left to go. There's 4-minute race. Jason Herbig still on the 1. Fastest car on the track. 2.7 seconds is the gap. 3 seconds that time by. He has a 3-second gap over that number 2 car. He is consistently running 3/10 faster than every single car on the track. He has a quicker corner. He's able to get on the gas even faster. No chance of sliding out. That car looks stuck to the ground. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Jason and Doug, 1 and 2. 5 seconds is the gap. Doug down to Dan. That's your 2 and 3 spot. 1/10 separating the number 2 and 3 car. Doug and Dan. 4 and 5. 3.7 seconds. Keith in the 4. Clinton in the 5. There is 10 seconds going all the way down the line. The number 2 spot all the way down to the 5 is 5 seconds. One mistake could put you from the 2 to the 5. So keep it clean. Jason Herbig in the 1, 8.5 over Doug. Doug, 0.7 over Dan. Caution in turn 2. That's Clinton. Clinton got turned over. Looks like he caught Keith. Sad day. Jason, 4.8 fast lap. Next fastest car is Doug, 5.0. Dan with a little bit slower 5.0. Looks like they're running the exact same pace. Jason Herbig, 49.401. Clinton in turn 2 makes another mistake. Watch turn 2. Dan getting by. Super close call. That could have ruined his race right there. Jason, Dan, and Doug. That is your top 3 with 1:20 remaining. Caution in turn 4. Doesn't look like it's in the line. That was Clinton again. He's your number 5 car. Here comes Jason, still holding down the fast lap of the race, 4.8, running a 49.402. He has 12 seconds over the number 2 car. That is Dan now. Doug to the 3 spot. 0.3 is the difference between those cars. 0.3 of a second. Dan in that blue and red, number 26, going down the front. And Doug, black and white, going down the front. The gap that time by 0.6 of a second. Caution in turn 4. That was Clinton again. Very clean race being ran by Jason. Not getting into the backside of Dan. Dan's going to let him by. Very good racing out of those two. That's your 1 and 2 cars. 15 seconds is the difference. 15 seconds left on the clock. There is not enough time in this race for Jason to lose his position. He could break and still have the number 1 spot. Jason, that's your top 3. When they cross the line, they will be done this next time by. That is a race. The race is over. Jason, Dan, and Doug in one heat. One single heat. Jason, Dan, and Doug. Very good run out of Jason. Very clean. Dan and Doug just a little bit off of his pace. Jason able to stretch it out to almost 18 seconds. Didn't look like the other 2 drivers had mistakes. That was all pace. All right, we have a really big slush late model class tonight. This is heat number 1 of 2. There are 2 heats of this. Race number 6. Alan, Jared, Anthony, and Max. All names that have come in here and raced before. They know how to play with each other. All right. Make a quick change if you want it. Controller settings. A shock adjustment. If not, get them going. Go ahead and get them spread out. Thank you, Jason. All right, 4 cars checked in. 4 cars are going to be live in less than 5. Jared Roberts, first one on the line. Max, Allen. All right, all 5 have checked. Anthony is the number 1 car as of right now, 46.403. He's got 0.2 over Max Mason. That is your number 2 spot. Allen now to the number 2. That's going to kick Mason down to the 4. 30 seconds down, 3:30 left to go. Anthony and Allen trading back and forth every lap. We are 5 laps in. They've traded the one spot 3 times now. Ooh, caution in turn 2. That was, I believe, Anthony. One minute down, 3 left to go. Anthony, green and gray, going down the front. Now to the back. Chrome rims, looking sweet. Jared Roberts in the number 2 spot. Orange and black, going down the back stretch. And Max, he's not all black, red front end, going down the front stretch now. Has a pretty good gap, open track in front of him. The gap 1 to 2 with 1:30 down, 2:30 left to go. The gap 1 to 2 is 0.6 of a second. Anthony has the gap over Jared now to 1 second. That time by Max Mason, 2.5 behind that number 2 spot. And Max, Max down to the 4 spot now. Little bobble, going a little wide. It's going to slow him down. He's letting the number 2 car go. Anthony, Jared, Allen, and Max. That's top 4. Anthony working the backside of all this traffic. He is the number 1 spot. We'll see if he can get through it clean. You have to be patient. He's working it the best way he can. Gets into the backside of Max. $1:30 left to go. Anthony's still on top. He's got 2 seconds over Jared in that number 2 spot. Allen now to the number 2 spot. A little mistake out of Jared. Going to put him to the number 3. There is 2 heats of this, so you could be in the B main with this run. Anthony's going to settle with an early TQ if he keeps it up. He's got 1 second over Allen. Allen's in that blue and black, number 32. Chrome rims going down the back now. Now to the front stretch through turn 4. Very quick cars. He's 0.2 seconds off of that number 1 spot. Now Allen to the top. He's got the fastest lap on the track. Anthony's still in the 2. The gap that time by 1:10 between the 1 and 2 cars. Allen and Anthony. Allen is on top. He is working the backside of the number 2 car. If he stays stuck to him, then he should remain in the number 1 spot. Anthony with a little bobble. It's going to leave the door open. Allen doesn't take it. He's going to play very conservative. He doesn't want to throw it away with the last 20 seconds. Gets into the rear end of Anthony. It's going to cost him a little bit on time, but he's got a little bit to spare. That was the number 2 car. Jared Roberts out of the 2 spot. He's up in that battle. 5 seconds left to go. Jared has 3/10 to make up if he wants that number 1 spot. Doesn't look like it quite has the pace. It's just being stretched out. Anthony back to the 3. When you cross the line, you will be done. That's a race. The race is over. Make sure to blow off the track. Keith, if you could go ahead and blow off turn 4. I know Clinton's in this next race. Race number 7, heat 2 of 2 in the slash layball class. There is 8 cars overall. That's enough for a B main. We're going to see if these guys can try to settle into that A. Matt, Brent, Clinton, and Jason, they're all going to fight to beat Allen Ball's TQ of a 45.404. He did sneak into that TQ on the last couple laps.
Did you get a picture of it already?
None of those guys having a perfectly clean race. So we'll see what these guys in heat number 2 can pull off. If one of them runs a really clean run, it should put them right on top. Here comes Jason, that number 4 car. All right, I'm seeing all 4 cars on the track. Go ahead and get your laps in. A little bit of tumbling in turn 1 and 2. Well, at least Brent can trust that his car will steer and grip. That's a good sign. All right, if you want to make a change, pull off to the middle of the track. Make it quickly. And I emphasize pull off to the middle because we don't want your car getting railed. All right, go ahead and get them rolling. Spread them out nice and even. I see an open front stretch. There's a lot of car room there. Close it up. We're going to get this one started in less than 5. All right. We can restart the race if you want to figure it out, Brent. All right, we're going to keep it rolling. Jason Herbig in that top spot. 47.40, 50 fast lap. He does have the fastest lap, even quicker than the round 1 guys. Just barely, though. Even quicker that time by consistently keeping up with the hot laps. Jason Herbig, 45 down, 3:15 left to go. Jason Herbig in that number 1 spot. Clinton in at 2. Matt in at 3. And Brent off the track. So Jason, as of that last lap, 48.404. He has 2 seconds to the good over Clinton. And Matt in that 3 spot has to make up about 1 second if he wants up to that 2 spot. $120 down, 2:40 left to go. Jason still on top, stretching out that lead. Now to 2.6, now to 2.8. He's picking up about a tenth or 2 every lap. That time by 2.9. Finally, 3 seconds is the difference. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, right at 1 second. 2 and 3. That is Clinton and Matt. Matt being in the 3. We're 2 minutes down. 2:0 left to go. All right, Jason's still on top. He's stretching out that lead. He has just placed a new hot lap, 4.997. Quickest lap we've seen so far today. And Clinton in that 2 spot. The gap only being stretched out 5.6 that last time by. 1:30 left to go. All right. Very clean run being ran from these guys. Jason Herbig in a 1. Clinton in a 2. And Matt still in a 3. The gap 1 to 2. 7.2 seconds that time by. Matt Sinex in the 3. He's got to pick up 0.2 seconds. He's picked up a little bit of time on Clinton in these last couple laps. He's catching a little bit of pipe there. It's going to slow him down. He's got the leader right behind him. He's got the quickest corner on the track, so that's something to look out for. If you know he's quicker to the corner, that's where you're going to want to let him by. And he gets it done. Thank you to Clinton. Didn't look like it slowed him down at all. It's still at 0.2 the difference. 20 seconds left to go. Jason, Matt, and Clinton. Clinton down to the 3 spot now. 0.2 is the difference. 0.6 that last time by. It's going to be even slower now. 0.8. Matt's put on a gap in these last 5 seconds. He's got a 1 second cushion. He just has to keep it clean. Jason done, Matt's done, and Clinton is done. That is a race. Jason Herbig, fastest lap through the slash late miles, 4.9. He is going to be the TQ overall now. Jason in the 1, Matt in the 2, and Clinton in the 3. That is your overall for the slash late mile class. Very good runs, guys. We are going to have 10 minutes of practice. Then we're going to move right into the mains. So if you want to make some last minute changes, you have 10 minutes. It will not run any longer than 8 o'clock. All right, you all have 10 minutes of open practice. Make the changes you want. Right at 8 o'clock, I will shut it down and water it. It'll take 10 minutes for it to dry. We'll get this racing started at 8:15. 8:15 for the mains. Have your batteries charged. Plenty of time to get your batteries done. We want to get this program moving, so I don't want to have to wait on people charging their batteries or saucing their tires. All right, it is 8:17. Looking for our number one race, heat number 1 / late model B main. To the track. Marshals from our two-wheel drive buggy street stock class. Dan, Grant, Doug, and Wayne. Those are our marshals.
Can you get my screen back on racing, please? I think I just did. I can do it. I can do it. I'm doing it. I understand. I got it. Turn off practice. Go to racing. I got it. Get mine.
All right, race number 1. I got 4 cars out here. All 4 are checked in. Take a couple extra laps. Run the dirt in. It's going to be a little bit different. Track's got a little bit of water on it. Looks like it's gripping just fine. If anything, that's a little more rotation for you guys. All right. Pull them over. Make your changes if you want them. If you want to change, take advantage right now. Yeah, we need one more marshal. One more volunteer. Thank you, Rodney. All right. All of our drivers are ready. Jared, you are on the front. Anthony in the 2. Max, 3. And Brent on the 4. Jared, whenever you are ready, get it rolling. Keep smooth. Don't try to pass on the first lap. Let it run out a minute. All right, everyone is checked. Everything's good. Jared, first one on the line. He is already putting down a gap. Fastest lap on the track, 5.247. That's 2/10 faster than everybody else on the track. He just hit it better. Caution in turn 4. That was Anthony. Big tumble for him. It's going to set him all the way to the last spot. Jared's looking to lap him already. Anthony's definitely quick. He's going to look for a clean pass around Max. Max is going to let it happen. Leader gets in the number 4 car. He's a little aggressive. Though Jared in the number 1 spot. He's got all orange chrome rims going down the front, now to the back. And Brent in the number 2 spot. Really dark blue chrome rims, black wing, going down the backstretch now. He's about 2 seconds behind Jared for that number 1 spot. Anthony in the 3. He's got 3 seconds to pick up to Brent. He's got the leader right behind him. The leader gets around, really clean pass to the inside. Brent's body catching some dirt. The more that gets lives a minute time. Definitely hurts everyone's ears. 1:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Jared, Brent, Anthony, Max. Anthony's got 4 seconds to make up if he wants to get to the backside of Brent. Jared has almost a whole lap lead. He's got 4 seconds over Brent. He's looking for the lap. He's working the backside of Brent right now. There's Max in the 4th spot. There is 2 bumps. 1 and 2 are going to bump, so if they work together, they should be able to get it done. Max, he may be in the 4th spot, but he put down a clean pass on Brent. He's looking to make up some time and catch back up to Anthony. Anthony's back in that fight. He is 2 seconds off of Brent. Oh, caution in turn 2. That catches all 4 of our cars. That's going to square it back up. Looks like Anthony's going to get around Brent. Jared to the 1. Anthony to the 2. And Brent to the 3. Jared and Max touching some rim. Anthony is leading this 4-pack. He has an open track in front of him with 1:10 left to go. All he has to do is keep it on the wheels. And he should be guaranteed that number 2 spot. Brent makes a mistake. He is that number 3 car. He has to pick up 5 seconds if he wants to get back up to Anthony. Anthony in that green and black chrome rims. Working the backside of Brent right now. Brent getting sideways. It's going to let Anthony around. Anthony with a lap over Brent. Brent's going to try to take the inside back. It's going to go south for him. 30 seconds left to go. Anthony has 10 seconds over Max. This is his race to lose. Jared has 4 seconds over Anthony. All these 1 and 2 cars have to do is work together, and they should get it done. The bump spot to the A. 1 and 2, Jared and Anthony. 4 seconds apart. 4 seconds to the 5 spot, or to the 3 spot. 2 seconds left, and the race will be over. When you cross the line, you will be done. That is a race. Good one, drivers. Jared and Anthony, you are our bump-ups to the A-main. Clean racing from Jared. He runs tone to tone. To the Buggy Street Stock B main. This is race number 2. Nathan, Bill, Keith, Magic Man, and Jason. 5 racers. Howdy. All right. We had 4 drivers in that last race, and there are 4 spots that need to be marshaled. I see 3 of them, and there's 4. All right, 4 marshals. Got our drivers. Track has been blown off. Dirt is ran in. Go ahead and take your practice laps, drivers. And Magic Man. He has a loose slipper. Someone help him out. Watch the front stretch. There's a car pulled over. Can someone help the Magic Man? He has a loose slipper. Someone help him out in the pits. We're going to give him a minute. Caution in turn 3. We got 2 drivers pulled over. Rubbing some bumper. Thank you, Grant, for helping the Magic Man out. He appreciates you. All right, Mike, you owe this race to Grant. You better win it. Jason, definitely a pretty fast driver, pulled off. He is now going to be working the backside of the B main. That's a very bad spot to be in. quick changes if you want them. All right. Pull them over. Straightaway is closed. Nathan, you are our number 1 car. Bill, Keith, Mike, and Jason. Bill, Keith, Mike, and Jason. All right, Nathan. You know how to roll it off. It is at your pace. Everyone keep up. Don't try to pass on the first lap. And it's live. Everyone checked. Nathan is first on the clock. First one to put a good lap down. All right. Nathan, clean laps right now. He's already putting a gap to the 2 car. That was Bill from the number 2 spot down to the 4. Jason from the 5 to the 2 on the second lap. He's made a big stride, and he's already working the backside of Nathan. He's got a straightaway difference. That's 2 seconds. Caution in turn 2. That is easy. Look out. Narrowly gets out of the way. All right, Nathan, Jason, Keith, Bill, and Mike. Nathan, 4.5 fast lap, and Jason, 4.4. They're both running just about the same pace. It's all up to cleanliness. One minute down, 3 left to go. Nathan is leading this one out, 51.402. That is faster than TQ pace in this B main. Nathan has plenty of pace. Looks like he's giving Jason all he's got. Jason is settled into that bump spot. Keith's about 4 seconds behind him. So if they just want to play nice, they could both bump up, no issue. Nathan, Jason, Keith, Bill, and Mike. Looks like Jason is about to get around Keith for the lap. Jason's going to play it safe. He's going to try not to get taken out. He knows Keith in that orange car is the number 3 spot. So he's working with the 3rd car. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Keith has 1 lap over Bill. Jason has 1 lap over Keith. And Nathan, 4 seconds over Jason. There is 1:40 left to go. Jason still the fastest car on the track. Looks like Nathan catching up to him. Jason's been working the backside of Keith for probably 10 laps now. It's going to slow him down a bit. Now Nathan's going to be in the fight. Nathan, that black and chrome, thank you, Keith, for letting him by. He is looking the lap all the way up to 2nd place. This is a very good run for Nathan. 1:20 left to go. Nathan running a 51.40. He's still 4 seconds faster than TQ. Jason Herbig, 2 seconds quicker than TQ. Very good gap these guys are putting on. Jason with the tumble is going to let Nathan walk right around him. No contention with 1 minute left to go. Nathan has 6 seconds over the field. Keith in that 3 spot. He's got to make up 1 whole lap if he wants to get back up to Nathan. Or up to Jason, I'm sorry. 30 seconds left to go. Nathan, Jason, Keith, Bill, and Mike. Bill's got 10 seconds to make up to get back up to that battle for the 3 spot. And Keith, 8 seconds to get up to the 2. Looks like 1 and 2. Nathan and Jason, 0.5 of a second apart. When did that happen? Jason is up on him. Jason gets around Keith. Thank you for working with him. All right, Mike Beasy and Bill move out of the way. Those are the 2 leaders. They are fighting for position. Let Jason out as well. Last lap. They are all done. That is a race. Jason and Nathan. Yeah, you missed it. You missed the lap, so you're on top. I saw that. I was wondering how he caught up to you. All right, so transponder malfunction. I saw it out there. Jason was a lap behind, but something happened with Nathan's transponder. Called him an extra lap. Or miss a lap. So Nathan is actually the winner of that race. All right, race number 3, Stock Slash. That is the last of our B mains. This is the start of the A's. This is the main show. If you made it, congrats. We need 4 marshals from that last one. Looks like we already have 2. I hear 2 of them underneath me. There's 3. Nathan will be 4. Thank you, guys. All right, calling 5 drivers to the stand. Matt, Jason, Jared, Brent, and Eric. Matt Sinex, been our defending champ of Stock Slash for the last minute. Jason comes back. He got told what? Yeah, Jason hadn't been running Stock Slash, and he has been told what? Matt is definitely laying down the law with his Slash. All right, looking for Jason to cross the line. Everyone else is checked. We see him back in the pits. We got all 4 marshals. Just need that last car to pass the line.
Yeah, so Nathan got discounted a lap in his race. Nathan. So he was the winner, but it called Jason the winner. They were bumps. They were both bumps.
Yeah, so you
I'll just start Nathan in
know how
front.
to handle force of life, right?
Nope.
Looks like the track is even faster than qualifying. These cars are picking up wheels, taking these corners super fast. If you are done with your practice laps, pull over to the middle of the track so you don't get hit.
Jason is back to back.
Yeah. We're giving Jason time. We know he was back to back and he's got a race next. So, pull out of the way so Jason has a clean track to race on. And he doesn't have to push through a slash. Listen to that diff squeal. It's definitely super quick to drive it like that. Looks a little harder to handle though. It's definitely a driving style right there. All right, we're going to shut the straightaway down. Matt, you are leading it off in this A-main. Jason in the 2, Jared 3, Brent 4, and Eric rounding out the field in the 5. Jared, you are on the 3. All right, Matt, is that your pace? Whenever you're ready. Keep it clean. Work together. As they started, first lap down, Jared takes a tumble from the 3 to the 5. Not going to help him at all. Jason already looking at the inside of Matt. Jason's technique is definitely quicker on exit. He takes a tumble. That's going to put him to the 3. Brent now to the 2. 30 seconds down. 3:30 left to go in this 4-minute race. Matt, fast lap 5-0. They're already running 3 seconds faster than TQ. Very good lap times out of these drivers. Matt Sinex, 3-second lead over Brent. So there's Matt. Orange and gray. Orange, gray, black, fox body. Going down the front. Jason and Brent having a battle of their own. That's number 2 and 3 spot. Jason goes for a tumble. That's going to let Brent and the rest of the field right around him. Jason's going to be working the backside of Jared and Eric now. There it is. 1:15 down. 2:45 to go. Matt on the back gets a little bit of Jared's rear end. Car in the middle. All right, Matt, Brent, and Jason, they're all 3 back together. Jason getting right around Brent. Leaves it a little wide. Jason slides it in there. Literally slides it. His car is going sideways to that turn. He's got it squared up in the middle of the turn. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Matt, over 1 lap of a lead. He's just about lapped these drivers. He's working almost a lap and a half on these guys now. Very good run out of him. 0 mistakes. Jason, definitely very quick. Matt Sinex with the fastest lap of the race. He definitely has the pace to hold it together. 1:30 left to go. Jason is in that number 2 spot. He has 3 seconds to the good over Brent. Run straight away apart. Very quick. Matt Sinex, orange, gray, and black. Black rim fox body going down the back. He's working the backside of that number 3 car, Brent, in the white and purple. Jason in the number 2 spot. The all teal, white rims. Matt Sinex with a mistake. That's going to bring Jason up to him. Doesn't matter. He's still got 6 seconds to the good. That's a whole lap. He still has a lap over the number 2 car. Jason Herbig, 45 seconds to make up a whole lap on that number 1 car. It's going to be super hard to make that one up. Looks like this race is coming down to see if Brent can make the gap up to Jason, but he's working almost a lap. 30 seconds left to go. Brent Farnsley trying to hold on to that number 3 spot. He's got 14 seconds to the good over the number 4. 15 seconds to go. Matt, Jason, and Brent. That is your top 3 in this A-main. All 3 of the top 3 cars are all 3 together. Of course, not in the right order or on the same lap. All 3 are in different laps. That is the end of the race. All 5 cars are done. Matt Sinex, overall TQ and winner of the Stock Slash class. Congratulations. Matt Sinex, still the defending champ of the Slash class. He's got it on lock.
Nice run, Matt.
He's got nothing but clean runs under his belt for that class. Everyone knows his name. They move out of the way.
I tried to say it right.
All right. I know Jason was in that last race. I saw him saucing his tires back there earlier. We'll give him a minute. Dan, Doug, Keith, and Clinton. Those are our other 4 drivers. I see them all out there. Oh, man. They got the car stack right out of the movie Cars. Very cute, very funny. All right, waiting on Jason. Everyone else is out here. We need one more Marshall. Just one more. There were 5 drivers in that last race. Jason was one of them, so I guess 4. We're missing 1 driver. I see Brent, Eric. We're looking for Jared as a Marshall. Looking for Jared. If not him, a volunteer to fill in. We see him coming out. Thank you. If you are done with your laps, make sure you're pulled off in the middle of the track. I know these cars can get a little hairy. Don't want your car to get blown away. Watch turn 3. Slash lane model upside down. Super stock late model with the LCG chassis laying over. How does that happen? That chassis ain't even an inch off the ground. Caution in turn 2. In turn 2. Thank you for pulling over. We got all the cars checked in. We're going to let Jason get another lap or 2. Looks like his car is hooking this round. He is the TQ. All right, pull it over. We're going to line it up. Straightaway is closed. Jason Herbig, you are our TQ on the number 1 spot. Keith giving him some pre-race love. So Dan in the 2, Doug 3, Keith 4, and Clinton rounding up the top 5.
Yeah, snuggle up in there. Snuggles. There we go.
All 5 of them.
Snuggles.
Bumper to bumper. Jason, it's on you. Your pace.
Going live out of turn 4.
Dan already digging in before the race starts. Get a good sniff. That's the beginning of the race. Everyone checks. Dan, definitely pretty quick on exit. Looks like he's going to search for the inside line. Jason overall just has a quicker line through the turn. He's going to try to pull away already. He was probably 0.2 a lap quicker in the qualifying. It's definitely showing here in the main. He's only faster. But it's 0.2 every lap he's pulling away.
Right at 2 tenths.
Jason, Dan, Doug, Keith, and Clinton, as they started, they are still running. Jason already working the backside of the number 5 and 4 car. Here he comes, coming up on Keith. Let him through. Thank you very much. Clinton with a rollover in turn 2. Let's hope it doesn't catch our number 2 car. It doesn't. Dan gets by. Jason 1, Dan 2, and Doug in the 3. Doug about 1.5 seconds off of Dan. Dan in that number 2 spot. Doug now in the 3. Keith 4 and Clinton 5. 1 minute down. 3 left to go in this 4-minute race.
Gordon car right there is our number 1, Jason Herbig.
Jason, Dan, and Doug. That's the top 3.
Oh boy.
Watch the backstairs. That was Doug and Keith get into each other. That is the race for the number 3 spot. Doug does have a lap over Keith, so hopefully they keep it clean. Looks like Jason got caught up with Clinton, the number 5 car. It's going to cost him. Doesn't look like a whole lot. Dan is still half a lap behind him. That's about 2 to 3 seconds. 1.7 that time by. 1:45 down, 2:15 left to go. The gap 1 to 2 is 2 seconds. That's 1 straightaway or half the track. Jason's cutting down on that time. 4.6 hot lap out of this driver. He is 3/10 faster than the next quickest car, being Dan. Looks like he's going to be working the backside of Dan soon, rather than the other way around. Jason has been putting in the work. It is definitely showing his car is quicker in and out of the turns. Quicker on the gas. He is all over the rear end of that number 2 car. Hopefully they keep it clean. They know each other. They know how they each other drive.
Trying to get around number 2.
He put that lap on the number 2 car that last time by. Very good lap by Jason. Jason getting a little sideways with that number 5 car, Clinton. He gets by clean. With 1 minute to go, Jason already working about a lap and a half over these drivers. Over the number 2 spot. He has lapped all the way up to the 2. His car definitely on pace. He's fast enough to beat up on the street stock guys. That is nuts. With 35 seconds to go, it's going to be Jason, Dan, and Doug. Doug has 4.5 seconds that he has to make up to get up to that number 2 spot. That is 1 lap. Dan is working the backside of the number 3 car right now. He's about to put that lap on the number 3. With 15 seconds left to go, doesn't look like Doug's going to have the chance to catch back up.
Got some help. He got some help.
Jason with a little mistake with traffic. It's not going to hurt him at all. There isn't enough time in the race. That is the clock. He is done. Jason, Dan are done. Everyone is done. That is a race. Good run, Jason. He just ran tone to tone in the super stock late model class. When you're 2/10 faster a lap, that is a big accomplishment. Looks like this is the night to set track records. There's some crazy lap times being put down by those slashes. Jason, Dan, and Doug. That is the top 3 for that super stock slash class. Up now, race number 5, Sportsman A Main. All right, 5 drivers in this race, and I don't believe any of those A-main guys are going to be in the Sportsman class. So I need all 4 of them back out here. We need 2 more marshals. Looking for a Jason, a Doug. Jason and Doug. Those are our 2 marshals we're looking for. I see Doug putting the sprint on. Looking for Jason. Looking for 1 more marshal. We've been really good about marshals tonight. Let's not mess it up on race 5 of the A's. There it is, a volunteer. Thank you very much. All right, you all have your practice laps and everyone's checked. Mike, you are on the number 1. Gabe, the orange card, number 2. Dan in the 3. Simon, 4. And Rodney. Man, oh man, am I happy that the 2 orange and blue cars are right next to each other. All right, Mike is at your pace. Roll him off. Coming out of turn 4, the track will be live. There it is. Mike is going to be the first one across the line, being the TQ driver. He's got Gabe right behind him in the number 2 spot. Gabe definitely was pretty quick. He just has to cut down on the mistakes. Watch the center section. That was Simon. That's a big mistake. Gabe nearly getting by some wrecked cars. Mike is working the 2 spot. Rodney in the 1. Rodney now to the 2. We have Mike in the 1. Rodney in the 2. Gabe in the 3. Simon and Dan. Mike working the backstretch. That blue and silver chrome rims. Working the backstretch. Going to the front. He has a rear end full of Rodney. The orange and blue, black rims. He started in the 4 spot, made his way up to the 2. Oh, he's caught on a wrecked car. Mike made a mistake. It's going to settle back out. Rodney is working traffic. He's going to roll over. That is your number 2 car. It's going to put him down to what looks like the 4. A little mishap with traffic just ran him a 21-second lap. Mike and Gabe, the 1 and 2 cars. Mike has 2 laps over that number 2 car. We are halfway through this race. 2 minutes left to go. Mike in the 1, Rodney 2, and Gabe 2 to 3. Rodney, after a big 20-second mistake, gets it back up there. Gets caught on Dan, the number 5 car. That's going to hurt him. Mike, hot lap, 5.6. Very quick lap time. Gabe, 6.0 fast lap. He is in that number 2 spot. Rodney gets around him for that number 2. Caution on the front. That is Dan. He gets himself off the wall. Oh, tough luck. Broken car on the back. Rodney turning this into an off-road jump course. Jump in the center section. Mike in the 1, Rodney in the 2. Rodney catching the wall super hard. We don't know how that car ain't broken. 1 minute left to go. He is in that number 2 spot. He is 16 seconds out of the way for the lead. Oh, Dan Murray catching the number 2 car. That's going to let Gabe walk right around him. Rodney, you are chasing that all-orange truck. That is Gabe in the number 2 spot now. That's going to be a race. Rodney catching the pipe. He's going to roll it over. Looks like Gabe caught the pipe. He's going to get it stuck a little. 20 seconds left to go. Gabe mistake in the middle. It's going to bring Rodney right up to his rear end. Gabe gets caught on him. Right down the backstretch. That's Rodney in the 2 spot. Now to the 3. There's 3 seconds remaining. Gabe is going to get that 2 spot. Mike in the 1. Gabe in the 2 and Rodney in the 3. The race is over. Good race. Mike ran a clean race and he got away. Gabe in the 2. Good run for him. And Rodney in that 3. A lot of misfortunate lap traffic events. All right. There was 5 drivers in that last race. Not a one of them are racing any of the other races. So we need 5 marshals, or 4 marshals. There were 5 drivers. 3 more marshals are needed from that 5-car race. We're looking for a Simon or a Gabe. I see Simon, thank you. I see Rodney. Looking for Gabe to come out here and help Marshall. Beezy's got it. And there's Mike. Thank you for the help.
Next week, throw a reminder for the new people.
Oh, I've got it.
You got a minute to explain because they're running their practice lap right now. Just blue lights.
Wow. What? So what do they split the road?
All right, make your changes if you want them. Everyone's stationary. I think they're ready.
All right, Damon, I'm gonna go. Bye.
All right, Jason, you are our number 1 car, our TQ in qualifying. Matt in the 2, Clinton 3, Allen 4, Jared 5, and Anthony in the 6. This is the A main, our 5 and 6 bumps from the B. 6 cars is a lot for this little track. Jason, it is you. Nice, steady pace. It's live coming out of 4. Oh, Matt, with a roller. All right. Restart. First lap blunder. All right, we know Matt is a stock slash driver, not a late model driver. Line them back up. Jason, Matt, Clinton, Allen, Jared, and Anthony. All right. Whenever you're ready, Jason. Try to keep it smooth on the first lap. Looks pretty good. As they started, they're going to go across. Jason and Matt. Oh, yeah. If I didn't restart it, there wouldn't be a race. Oh, hell. Restart it. I'm sorry, guys. Restart the race. I started it too late, and it put Jason all the way to the back. I messed up. Yeah, I'm screwing this one up. It's my first time. I'm at... Oh, well, hell. I don't know how to do all that. All right, Jason, it's on you. Yeah, I'll try not to screw that one up. All right, yeah, I hit it right on the money that time. And Anthony into the rear end. Holy. We're going to hope this one cleans up. Anthony, you have the whole pack behind you. Let them by. Go ahead and just forfeit that position. Thank you. Oh. Hey, I don't have it wrong. Jason is not counting laps. Yeah, Jason, your transponder has stopped working, so we are doing a hand count for you. Jason is in that number 1 spot. He is not getting his laps called, though. Yeah, he is skipping laps.
So you can't do it through a whole race.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch.
Otherwise, come on, but I don't think
2 laps and then gets one. It's
I gotta go ask your mom the rules. We might not let that slide. Gotta have equipment to work.
All right, 130 down, 230 left to go. Clinton now to the number 2 spot, and Matt in the 3, Anthony in the 4, and Alan in the 5. Jared rounding out the field in that 6th spot. Jason Herbig getting his rear end taken out by Anthony. That is your leader, Anthony, in that flame truck. Getting to him again. Reminder, if the leader is coming up on you, let him by, especially if it's for a lap. Here comes Jason, your number 1 car, to the backside of Keith. Gets into him. He is stuck. That's going to cost him. That's going to put Clinton in the lead now. Keep a hand count on that one. Clinton in the 1, Jason in the 2, and Matt in that 3 spot now. All right, Anthony, you are in between the top 3 battle. I'm going to ask that you move out of the way. Thank you. Clinton, Jason, and Matt, the top 3 cars. Jason was our leader. He got booted down after getting stuck on a lap car. 250 down. Watch turn 4. None of them got caught. Good deal. 1 minute left to go. Clinton's still on top. He's trying to run away from Jason. Jason definitely has the fastest car. He is all over the backside of Clinton. He was looking for a mistake. This definitely is not the same story where we're seeing out of Superstock Slash. He has to really fight for this one. Clinton blows it wide. Gonna leave it wide open for him. Jason now to the 1 spot. Good racing there. Matt falling off the pace a little bit. He's working about 2 seconds behind him. 20 seconds left to go. Jason's got 3 more laps left in him. Jason going down the front stretch. He's got half a lap between him and Clinton. Once he got around him, he has checked out. That is the clock. When you cross, you will be done. That's going to be a race. Jason Hervig is your leader. Clinton in the 2, and Matt in the 3. Now,
what are you gonna call it?
How many laps did you go on?
20. Besides the few that you added, he is the leader. You gonna take it from him?
I don't know yet. I gotta check the thing and make sure it wasn't set for a 5-second minimum.
No, because the guys were hitting like 4 6s.
The other guys were running 4 6s.
No, in the other classes.
Right, but each class you set it.
Oh no! So no records getting set tonight. Oh, so you might have screwed me.
all right, we think we know what happened. Jason, your transponder is probably perfectly fine. You were just resetting. You broke the timer. You were running too fast laps.
If nobody else turned under a 4, and he was consistently turning 4s. That average 8.5 split it by 2.
No, A5 is like. What are you trying to do? For what? Do that after this race. Get your phone out. Race number 7. Buggy Street Stock A-Main.
When we're done with this race, don't close it out yet. So if it's not closed out, your mom should be able to go in there and check.
Alright.
Looking for Jason Herbig. He's getting his tires sauced and the body put on. We're going to be waiting on him. All right, play nice, drivers. It is practice. Dang, you guys are fighting. Back and forth, those guys are taking it every other lap. Nathan definitely showing who's boss. All right. Park in the middle so that Jason gets some clean laps.
All right, everybody play nice. You're going to be videoing.
How's the car, Wayne?
Car better, Williams? So, feather it a little more. Or just let it roll out. Go more to the wall.
All right, shut it down. Close the straightaway down. Dan Stewart on the 1. Grant in the 2. Doug 3. And Wayne 4. Jason 5. And Nathan. Oh yeah, Nathan, you are in the 5.
Off-road starts this Thursday.
Forgot about that.
It's street style.
All right, Dan, this is on you. Whenever you're ready. Dan, Grant, and Doug.
Wayne in the 4. Nathan in the
Come out of turn 4. Dan Stewart lead him off. Wayne Blanton getting the short end of some stick. All right, we're going to restart it. That was a rough start. We're going to restart it. Close down straights. Yeah, it's restarted. Race is over. All right, Dan, you are on the 1. Grant 2, Doug 3, Wayne 4, Jason 5, Nathan. Well, Nathan in the 5, Jason 6. I want to see it clean. Don't plow through each other.
Race director's call. He didn't like that first lap.
Whenever y'all ready.
Street style. Buggy.
All right, Dan in the 1. Grant all over him. First lap down. Looks like it's a much cleaner start. Jason getting around Doug and Wayne. They're both going to fall back to the 5 and 6 spot. Jason a little sideways. The race is all over top 3. Nathan slides it to the inside. Gets through the 3 spot all the way to the 1 in 1 lap. That was one of the greatest passes we've seen. 30 seconds down, 3:30 left to go. Nathan, huge gap. He has been pretty dominant the couple of times he's been out. Jason letting him by.
Uh-oh, got loose. That's number 2 right on him. Dan with the pack. Oh, he's a lap down? Oh, Jason to the point. What the fuck? Wow. How'd I miss? Oh,
The race, 1 and 2. Nathan and Dan.
Wow, everybody right here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And Grant back up in the battle. Grant in that number 2 spot. Gets around Dan. Slides it to the inside.
Oh!
The gap. 1 to 2.
To the inside.
1 second. The 2 and 3 car having a battle, taking the inside, outside every lap. Wayne getting right back up in it.
Wayne's just waiting on him.
He is smooth, waiting for a mistake out of these 2 drivers so he can sneak into that number 2 spot.
Oh, if Wayne gets rid of some of that push. Definitely fast car.
Here he goes. Nathan trying to pull away. 2 second gap. 2 minutes down, 2 left to go. Wayne makes a monster pass. Gets it wrong. Looks like it's not going to hurt him too much. That is Dan to the number 2. Jason 3. Grant 4. There's 150 remaining. Looks like Wayne is going to try to reclaim what he had. He's down to the number 5 spot. Here comes Nathan, working the backside of the pack. This is him putting a lap on number 2. Here comes Nathan, up to the 4 car right now. He's trying to get around number 4, being Grant Gibson. 1:10 left to go. Nathan, black and silver, white rims, all over the backside of Grant. That is a lap race, not for position. They're going to make each other fight for it. Here goes Nathan to the inside.
He barely got out of there.
Grant getting it sideways. His car looks kind of hard to drive.
It's all over, dude.
45 seconds left in this race. We have Dan and Jason, Wayne and Grant. Wayne is a lap behind these drivers, but he is in the middle of their battle. He knows what to do.
Mason on the inside.
Jason gets right around Dan. That is for the 2 spot with 25 seconds to go. Dan has to pick it up if he wants to get back up in there. A little bit of rear end slide coming out of turn 4. Makes for a quicker corner, but a harder car to drive. 10 seconds left to go. Nathan Hale, 2 seconds ahead of Jason. 1 second now. Very quick car. When they cross the line, make it to the line, you will be done. That is a race.
Wow.
Good one, drivers. That was our final heat.
Don't close it out.
Nathan, Jason, and Dan. Nathan Hale with an absolutely dominant pace.